Hi, it's Rebecca again, Empathic Crow. Just taking a mindful moment as I have some time, and I've made a goal that I've been fairly good at of allowing myself to take some breaks. And it does actually increase productivity, which I know, but sometimes that's hard to do. So, as my brother has said to me before, the cards are just kind of tools. Messages come to me in all different ways. Sometimes I feel like the cards are helpful to be able to give a visual to people or even to verify, validate, or solidify the message. But the message coming through today, there's a song and a quote that keep coming into my head. And that's been happening since yesterday. Got to get it out of my head. So the quote is one of my favorite quotes by Carl Jung. And it is, you can read this. I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. And then I've got a mic done here. I said your mic drop moment, because this is your mic drop moment. When you realize that, no, I would never wish any of the traumas that many of us have experienced on any of us. But at the same time, it doesn't define who you are. I have experienced losing my mom when I was 9 years old, had just turned 9. I have experienced emotional abuse in childhood. I have experienced various abuse as an adult. I have experienced people taking advantage of me, even though I knew it. But I was so kind, because when you're very compassionate and empathetic, you see the hurt, the pain, some of the reasons that people act the way they do. And before we're a healed and empowered empath, we let people walk all over us because we have that hope. We see their potential. I'm going to help them. I am going to be able to help them be the person I know they can be. These are the things we tell ourselves. I don't know if this mic is too close, so I'm going to move it down just a little bit. There we go. Because I don't want it to be too loud. But that's a very powerful quote because it's taking your power back. People can do things to you. They shouldn't, but they will. This is just what happens. And we can choose to take those hurts and those pains and hold on to them. This is where people talk about forgiveness. It's not about the other person, it's for you. The other person doesn't even have to know that you've forgiven them. 2, 3, 4 on the clock. Forgiveness is you being able to say, it shouldn't have happened. Shouldn't have flipping happened. Should not have. However, I am not going to allow them to continue to have power over my thoughts and emotions and my sensations in my body. I'm going to allow myself to release this, and it's not going to be easy, but I'm going to do it. And this is where Carl Jung said, I am not what happened to me. Those things that happened to you, you didn't ask for them. You didn't promote them. You may have stayed too long. And when you're a kid, there's nothing you can do about it. And if it's a relationship, a friendship, whatever, a work situation, maybe you stayed a long time, but hopefully there were lessons that you learned from that. You came out of it and you chose to set boundaries. You chose to not go into that same type of situation again. You chose to recognize or leave earlier. So understand that we do have choices. We cannot control how other people act. We cannot control a lot of the things that may happen. We do choose how we respond. And so the song that came into my head has been sung by Adam Lambert and also by Pink. And it's What Do You Want From Me? So you may know that song. Excuse me, my throat's getting a little dry. But there's a specific part that I want to sing to you. And yes, I'm going to sing because no matter what your voice sounds like, words, song, music, it's very powerful. Whether you're dancing, singing, listening to music, whatever, it's a great way to move some of that energy through the body and to get some of it out, just get things flowing. So in one of the parts of the song, I have to get the music in my head. Yeah, it's plain to see that baby you're beautiful and there's nothing wrong with you. It's me, I'm a freak, but thanks for loving me because you're doing it perfectly. Now I want to stop there because what I want to say is, if you're calling yourself a freak because you've got pain, you've been through all this stuff, maybe people call you emo, whatever, people judge all the time. You're not a freak. I want you to take this. It's plain to see that, baby, you're beautiful and there's nothing wrong with you for yourself. Don't see it as saying this to someone else. This is what you need to say to yourself. It's plain to see that, baby, you're beautiful and there's nothing wrong with you. The it's me, I'm a freak, that's the pain, that's the emotions that we feel inside. And it's not that it's wrong, it's that it creates a lot of difficulty for us. So you have to release that. And so that's where the next part of the song comes into my mind. Yeah, there might have been a time when I would let you slip away. I wouldn't even try, but I think you could save my life. So with that, and I know I'm not going to sing the whole thing and go into the chorus, but with that, it's you saving yourself. You can call on the divine, you can call in higher power, you can get a counselor, you can have people on the outside helping you. There's no shame in that. Nothing wrong with it at all. But at the same time, you have to make the choice. You're the one who chooses to rise above. You're the one who chooses that even if you can't make this big change or you feel like you don't have the resources, you're finding even the little things that build those stepping stones for you to come out of this darkness on the other side into the light. You can do this. So as the song says, just don't give up. I'm working it out. Please don't give in. I won't let you down. It messed me up. Need a second to breathe. Just keep coming around. So I ended up singing more than what I thought I would, but it's important because, again, think of this as a song to yourself. Just don't give up. Take a second to breathe and keep going. You've got this. You are not. Where's that sticky note? Look at the underlines and the highlights. You are not. I am not. What happened to me? You are what you choose to become. So what do you choose to become? Because I believe in you and I want you to believe in yourself. And that's the message. Have a good day. Enjoy some peaceful moments. Allow yourself that break. Take care of yourself.